let's do a book haul from the Occult bookstore here in Tucson, Arizona. If you are ever in Tucson, it is a cool town and you should check out the Nexus Occult bookstore. It is a fantastic collection and well worthy of your support, and it'll be good for you too. So here's 3 books that I got from there, and it's kind of fun because there's something about smell that's intriguing about these books, and also there's some bibliosynchronicity with how they're related. So the first one is the Ching of the Goddess by Barbara G. Walker. We didn't know before this, but this is a beautiful, slim book on the I Ching, and there are really lovely images. I assume that there is an I Ching book, an I Ching deck that comes with this, I don't have that, but this is a wonderful piece of work already. And one of the things that's nice about it is it so smells like a hippie healer auntie's workshop. There's something about it that is just lovely, and you can get a little sense of the previous owner and the good vibes that I feel emanating from this book. So, more good vibes is this book, which feels like it was written by me 50 years ago. And those are the kind of books you like. There's this, my main research is drugs and has been for about 20 years now. So I normally know what's in regular bookstores around drugs. But I had never heard of Dr. Robert S. de Ropp, a Dutch name, and I'm Dutch by background too. So this is him. He was a biochemist. He released this book in 1966, and you could say the 60s actually started in 1963. So there's a very early book from the 60s about drugs. It's called The Master Game, and his take is lovely, which is he obviously really likes these drugs, from hashish to LSD to the other things you can try, but he says to keep using them is spiritual burglary, that these are tools that let you see the mountaintops, but you need to learn how to walk up there yourself. And so as someone who's getting older and the drugs don't give back like they used to, and I know that this isn't what I should be doing all the time, it seems like this is going to be a handbook of, instead of taking that drug, here is this practice taken from some other culture in the world, or I discovered on my own, about how you can replicate that and get back to that same kind of sense. So that is a fascinating way of thinking. He talks a lot about games and the games that people play. And the master game being looking for enlightenment. And in the index of that book, he references this very famous book by Alexandra David Neel, Magic and Mystery in Tibet. And so this gets referenced all the time for people interested in the history of supernormal, because this woman was in Tibet long before almost anybody got there. And she just talks to people about how they used magic and what happened. And I believe a lot of what's in this book. There's a lot of modern critique that says, oh, it all got made up, or she got fed a load of hooey. But really, it seems like she was talking to masters who let her in on the secrets of what you can do. The magic itself isn't the reason why we're doing it, but it's fascinating to see what can happen. So this is one of the great books about supernormal effects, and I wanted to have the actual physical copy so I could be writing notes in the back of it. So this is another good one. So if you have a chance, check out Nexus Occult Bookstore, and thank you so much to them for these 3 wonderful pieces.